We'll see what the plan is for Evil Genius.
Okay, so the very breach neon build, and Spike's incredibly good on neon, so I get it. 2G on attack, EG on defense. There's so much to talk about. Derek is playing Chamber. Ye is on Clove, which they've been playing before, but I think it's more just effective. Why is he not playing Chamber? But maybe this is why he's on Clove, popping him.
This is the pistol that they needed. But
Hold up.
still might be able to snatch
Yeah, you say that they needed, but
1v2. He might be able to get the spike, but no TP. Has to cross in front of Supa.
These are ones. If Supa goes ahead of this,
dude, if he gets out of
now
this,
Derek is showing up. Now Derek is there to help.
this is
Still
great.
Left in the round, a ton of time to
He
think
stole
this
it.
through.
I think
Stole
you're
the
fine to give
spank.
away the spike. Just play this as a 2v1.
Yeah.
Wait for the plant and don't take any risks.
Ideally, well, given where Ye died too, they can still smoke, and you see it immediately come up on the minimap. So you imagine some of these smokes will come down as soon as you get a cue on where they are.
Bit of a rough timing on the Viper wall going up. That means info's going to be a little later on when LZ contacts in.
Seconds left.
EG are on the wrong side of this.
yeah, they think he's
Rotating
walking
back
into
towards
C
C.
right now.
And that's going to give LZ free passage out onto the site.
He has a Paranoia, 2 smokes to work with, but no TP, so it's a bit harder to disengage and get out once you get one.
They're pretty
EG
far
Nightmare
away.
just play this completely
The Omen
together,
flash
trade each
is
other out, and you
big.
should win this easily.
But he kind of wants to get
How
a kill
good
before he
LZ's
uses
been,
Omen
Doug.
Flash, really.
It's scary.
Nothing is safe. Nothing is secure. Derek with 2 Headhunter bullets. LZ waiting for the threat. He's going to get 1, 2, isn't he?
Oh, it's close, man. 20
Deuce onto
HP.
Derek.
Honestly, very nice pistol from Ye. Getting the double kill
But
there is
Derek gets the
everything.
kill anyway.
What's their
I
first
think in
pistol?
Supa's mind, he thought that the player was
Wait,
wrapping
that's
up
wrong.
the
That's
stairs
not their
and wanted
first
to
pistol.
hold
It's
for
2-1.
that, but it
The
gets
second
very
pistol.
worrying when it just comes down to a 1v1. Matters not. EG
Dude,
win it out.
I thought it was their first
It
pistol
shows
because
some
they
good
said bad start,
proactivity there.
man.
When you're playing with this
You're
chamber, you
gaslighted.
can almost always leave him as a solo side anchor.
I was like, well, they must have
Instead,
had,
go
they
for
must have
more
had a bad
aggressive
start.
Looks with your 3 fighters of Icy, Ye, and Nature. And they do it really well there.
I too thought that was really funny, Potter.
Ooh.
Oh,
They
great
get
start
the
for
plum,
IC,
they go
doing
for a
one.
buy.
Ye also getting good
Derek
couple
gets
kills
the
on
outlaw
board.
out, and he is solo over towards A right now, and it kind
Early
of looks
in
like
that
they want to go
round,
fast over
GG
towards A, or at least A
Are
control.
forcing. They have fully forced into this. They have 4 stingers.
Now you get the spike down.
Prowler goes out towards B. They kind of clear B. A little bit of pressure that someone might be facing.
Get your hands in the pot.
It's interesting to
Okay,
listen to
we
this
kind of
team
know where they're
interview
going
where
from where the
LZ 's talking about how
cipher
he
is, so
gets
it
a
is
lot of
actually the A
inspiration from
hit.
John QT, but
EG have so
from
many
Valorant
people
as
here to fast
and
flood.
This might be something straight out of their playbook, but you did not account for these
Wait,
two. The
that was a
Bulldogs and the
no-scope from
Outlaws
Derek.
just too good here.
Somehow stunned up. Derek manages to get a kill with the Outlaw backside, and it
Yeah,
is a
most people with
flawless
this
win
buy
for Evil
head over
Geniuses.
towards B.
Now,
A little
what
bit
does
harder
this
to
do
go
for
over towards
2G,
E,
given that
A,
they
but EG
invested
did
in
a
this
good
previous round,
job
that they
of
lost
flooding
in
through the
as
smoke.
bad a fashion as they did.
You're in a bad half by again. You're basically
But he's
wanting
stunned, yeah, he
back
had a
stingers
no-scope
or
on
Sheriff's
sight,
light
for
armor,
sure.
and you're not going to have a rifle up till round 4. For EG, playing on defense, that is a really big boon to start a half.
Again, they desperately needed to come out of these gates fast. And so far, that's what we've seen for EG.
Yeah, and I want to talk a little bit about the Clove comp, because most people aren't playing this, but EG's been really hard committed to the idea. Biggest drawbacks are you don't get line control of a Paranoia, because you're also not playing the Breach. But what you get instead is a player who can fight, and maybe Spike's not going to give us an honest eco round, because he's already gotten a kill on the Chamber.
No real threat of having his ult.
Okay, this is
But I
a
think
this
the
is a
threat
gun
lies in the
down.
Sheriff. Silence
They
picking up
get the outlaw
and
and
Nade kill, okay.
yeah,
I wonder if that was like TPing into it and got
nah,
caught on your
I think
timing.
perhaps.
I think they might have known he was here. I think that might have been the
Is that levels
can't
out
even
the
remember what
risk
it's
just a
called.
bit.
The clove
Outlaw
thing that
was
does
covered,
damage.
but everyone's got full
Medal,
armor.
that's it.
C's will connect. And the swings are perfectly timed.
Dude,
Nature
if that was a
getting
medal
two
nade,
on the board.
TMV is
10 HP left.
it's gonna be
Well out of play
furious.
here.
Clove impact.
Silence.
But to my point, this is a comp that plays really differently from what EG showed on the last map. They have so many tools to brawl here, with Icy and Ye being able to work in conjunction to fight up whenever they want on defense. And I think that's a really good choice, because you give 3 super strong individuals in Icy, Derek, Ye, all opportunities to be playmakers on their own.
Left.
And in that way, you do make up for some of those drawbacks of not having that paranoia, not having a stun or any tool like that. I think you'll see the hurt more with having the Clove when we get to attack.
Yeah, I agree.
With those low smoke times, with the longer
it's a lovely
refresh.
start. They can get all the big guns out here as well. Do they want to buy an op? Nature could definitely drop an op here.
The individual agency on the side of EG was something
Save
that
the Outlaws,
I
so
think
probably
they
not.
were also kind of leaning to a little bit on Sunset, but did not have the same efficacy that we've seen so far.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And there's that nade
Yeah, it
kill
was
again. Oh,
Metal.
it's the Metal combo. Decays him down, and it's an
Thank
easy
God.
kill for Icy.
Melts you instantly.
That made my point for me. Another little thing you get with the Clove. Nice for re-clear plays on A. Just as you saw there. Here's the guns now. And here's
Okay,
the op
Derek
as well.
does decide to get the op out.
Not for Derek. Off the mark
Yeah,
on the
they
first
know
shot.
about it. Just straight up forcing over
Meanwhile,
towards C.
EA has gone exploring up A.
That's
We'll say
exactly how
the
you wanna
breach stuff
start
is
rounds
pretty
for
good
TG.
against the
First
chamber.
priority, find the op, push him
Breach
off,
stuff is
and
pretty good
while
against the
getting a
chamber,
kill
especially when you
on the
kind of get
lurk
the
is
fade
great
info of where to
structure.
actually stun.
How that
So
happened?
Derek
Maybe
might
just
have a rough
spamming
time.
into the smoke.
I believe so.
Just past the cage. They'll be happy to have it.
Given some of the threat that we saw of EA, aggressive on this half-wall line, 2G are going to have to use some utility to re-clear some of this space. And that's utility they're going to want to have for the A hit.
Good timing on this contact re-clear B.
It's
That's what I'm
very
talking
nice
about,
for
the
them to
high
be
they have to use
proactive.
here to just clear out
Definitely
past
something you
half
can
wall.
do
They
a
don't
lot
have
more
it for the
against the
site.
Cypher comps, because obviously the Killjoy
GG
turret will
might
be
have
here.
noticed
The
that
reaction
needed
over towards B
on
to
that
push.
swing. They'll have their Cypher player aware of it. As Icy is
And
completely
nicely done
alone
from
here.
Silence. Walked the whole
I
way,
didn't tag.
just in case it was a
Silence
thing.
does. EA gets caught. And Nate will provide a little bit of cover, and they can turn their attention back towards B. They know they have that
B
space
split.
because
There's a
EA
small
got
window where they
caught
might
on
catch the
work up
spike
mid.
here. Good shot. Nice.
This
Came
has
back
been
to
a
help his
beautiful round
teammate.
from GG. It really has.
Spike planted.
Only Derek now stuck out in main. No
Hey,
op to work with
convincing round
anymore.
from 2G. Very nice for them.
2G win it out
One
with the
gun rebuy,
rifles.
2 armors. That's it.
And so much that round just comes back to that opening pick. Push
The
the
chamber
op
setup.
off
The
the
chamber
line.
setup was fine.
Super
He
assertive
just
in
got
how they
pushed off
take
his
space
C.
on C. Really wanna
He's
see
going
how
to get
that
pushed
one
off of most
happens.
angles that he's at.
Yes.
Straight up
It's probably
spam.
better for them to set him up over
Ready to
towards
punish
A.
onto
There's,
EA
there's
as
less
EG
areas
gets a
where the
little bit
fades can
desperate
actually
down
like
hand.
own him.
Mira. Nice!
Yeah.
EG
See,
do
I
still
like
have
the
op one.
idea, but I
They
think they
get to keep
probably
that
need to
win
like
condition
go
online.
aggro to set him up.
Derek will play around that little sliver in the
Icy
open
has
door,
ult though, so ult advantage definitely.
or just walk up.
Surely you wait on the other side of the smoke. You don't dry peek
Ult
this if you're
advantage
2G,
definitely
right?
in favor of EG just because it's a better
Oh.
ult than these.
They were ahead of it.
Big round for EG. 2
So
rounds.
the early dip out from Derek
Buying an op.
finds nothing.
But losing that space in the front of A means this TP gate's a little less strong.
Will they get full info? Just plays
Not
full
finding its
retake
mark
on
yet
this one.
again.
Damn, dude. It's going to
Pushed off
retake
the
with the ult.
online, as you mentioned in the previous
Definitely
round.
going to keep an eye on Icy here.
So well
They
dealt
got
with
so
TG.
much util
Have
to
to
that
play
retake.
retake with the op in hand.
A little bit harder
Thankfully,
to retake
they
with
have
the
the razor arc on
Clove
Icy.
instead of the Omen though.
Waiting for the right time to light the fuse.
Look at Spike. He's so far forward. A paranoia, a stun, all ready to go for
Oh,
him.
But he's been found. The
Yeah,
haunt tagged
it's a
him.
bit of a shame that LZ isn't with
Yeah,
the
he's
pack and
getting
has.
tough
Oh,
behind the
whoa, that's a
Haunt.
big, bold play from
Super
him.
gets
Omen
caught.
flashed into
Silence on the
TP
trade, and now
behind.
the
Got
Rocket
punished
U's
for it, but
not
that's a
gonna find
crazy
any.
2K.
Spike on
Oi,
the
shots
swing.
are
EG pushing him
shots
back.
are missing.
Players
What can Gobera do in a 1v3 here? Has some
He gets a
utility,
kill,
but you
gets
know
the
they're
ult.
gonna want to flush him out. Time is pretty short here, but that might have been the last bit of bite. Yeah,
Yeah,
has to
nicely
force
handled
out
from
into the
EG here.
swing on the other side of the smoke.
Ah,
The defuse
he
comes
Omen
through, EG
flashed
gets
and
a
then
fourth.
TP'd in.
2G, a great start to the round and getting into that A side early. But the losing fight towards breakable door is where it all goes wrong. Drop a couple players there, and then that allows EG to actually have a pinch when they go for the retake. I think LZ was trying to TP forward and recommit into that space. Doesn't quite work out for him.
Oh
And
my god, bro. I saw some shit. I thought it was Neon.
seeing demons in the walls, they're traumatized after map 1, Doug.
I would be too.
Okay, Derek has his
This is
ult,
fast towards A main.
and Nature picks up the
Intercept
second
popped.
op.
Sees nade.
Yay doesn't even secondary
Meanwhile,
op.
the tour de force used.
Interesting, they show super heavy, which makes 2G think that the chamber is set towards C, but instead they just leave him embedded and walk back.
And note, they have two ops here in this setup. Derek used his ult. It was Nature who had the op at the beginning. Now they've given it to Icy. So they have the op on the A line, and they have the op mid as well.
Yeah, these are really good angles to hold.
This is much
Dude, you're
better from
gonna
EG.
head
I
back
think they
that
kind of
way.
have to do this
They
stuff.
wanna
This is where they're going to
reclear
have
A.
the most success. You can kind of
to
dodge
push
the
Derek
fade
off the
stuff
line.
here. This
They've been
TP
really
strong.
successful at that. He is in the range of his tether.
But it's only LZ here. They're prowling B first instead. LZ baits a shot, but Derek sticks around, holds his nerve.
They don't realize there's another op on play, I'd imagine. Either way, the due
Breach.
diligence
Oh,
on the
I'm
side
looking
of
at
TG
EG
will
though.
find safety.
Insta
Look
pressure
at
over
aggro
towards the most
space from
important
LZ. He's all
position.
the way up in their spawn.
And Spikes has missed his
Guessing the wrong
stun.
way. The rest of the retake is coming in from the C side of the map.
Dude, he
Yeah,
missed
gets
his
the best of
he
Gobera.
missed
Derek
his
finds-
stun and then stunned
Boy,
Gobera.
finally. And just like that, LZ's left on the outside looking in.
The round that you've been waiting for from Ye. A great turnaround from him to start map 2.
Okay, they need a
what was honestly
timeout,
a
man.
pretty big
They need a
underperformance to
timeout.
start
That was a
stage 2.
disaster.
Yeah, I agree.
They also, man.
Really nice shots there.
And the only person surviving is the only
showing
person that
great
didn't have a gun
protocols
into
on
the
their
rounds.
A
Oh, man.
timeout up 5-1. Okay, that makes more sense. 2G instead the ones to do it.
Didn't want to see it in the replay. The stun is costly.
I do think, I mean,
they were
for
nice to him.
2G here, there are a couple things that seem to be going your way. These rounds, I don't know that the score is necessarily indicative of how this half has gone so far.
No, there have definitely been some close rounds. It's been coming down to these retakes in the last couple.
And he would have
2G
showed
will
that,
get
dude.
the
He would have
coaching
showed it
and
from everyone's
conversation
POV.
and try and figure this one out. I've
He's
liked how they've
ruthless over
opened
there.
these rounds. I think the early set pieces with the breach and fade util to get Spike on a line either in A or C and push the op back has been good. Where it's been falling apart, I think has been getting kind of caught off guard by some of these rewalks. You think about EG pushing back into B in the mid rounds. You think about them putting their op forward on A and then having much heavier presence into this C site. So I still want to see them starting the rounds the same way, but just slowing down a little bit, giving more time for Spike, for Silence to work on some of these lurks.
And he's a menace, yeah. He doesn't hold back. Okay, Ye can play a little bit more aggro, has ult.
6-2 so far on the chamber.
And just a low buy for 2G.
And it's not a great buy for 2G, is it?
No, this is their ego, so they can afford to just step up the pace and see what happens.
Yeah.
Spike is one off his ultimate. He gets a kill, and he becomes a problem for Evil Geniuses.
Icy's alone here.
But he's behind the door. We'll have a bit of safety, bit of time to get away.
Does tap the door right at the very beginning.
He's threatening like the chamber is here, as we've seen in previous rounds.
Oh, he spotted one.
No window. Oh, Fade I kind of missed
Imagine
a little
some
bit.
rotations will start to
I
come
didn't
through.
get much info from it.
Look at how much space Derek has taken on C.
2 play on site. Oh, they might have a chance to overwhelm here. Yeah, I think EG messed up.
There's the trouble that you mentioned, Mimi. Spike pops the ult, gets a second kill.
Icy lit the fuse, and I don't know if they can stop this bomb now. The ult popped for Spike. A 4v2 with an operator to try and retake. Have the money to go for it.
And I think an op is such a big part of their win condition.
I think you probably have to save with enough, even though
Super
you
could
should
buy
try and
over
stick around
regardless.
and get some exits.
So if they get an early pick,
Osco,
definitely
thank
make
you so
an
much for the
attempt.
prime, mate. Appreciate the 8 mums. Thank you for that.
but 2G's just not giving anything.
No, it seems like they're going to leave Supa.
That
Try to
they
get
wanted
one,
to like
maybe,
fast
but-
flood the site, and then Ice. Sorry, I think
What a
Ye was a
response from
little
GG.
late,
Yeah, up
and then
5 points.
Icy was a little late as
End of
well.
the world to concede a round like this, but given the context,
And I don't
buy,
think
that
they
is
used their
tough.
util well.
I think that re-swing from Icy gonna be haunting
I
him
think
a
they
little
actually-
bit at the end of this
I
round.
don't think they
Thought he had
expected
a
them to
chance
just insta-hit.
convert off the dink on the Spike, but instead dies, and that starts the
Okay, it's a
snowball.
lovely
His
round for
ultimate
2G though.
getting
Got some
the
gun
second pick.
upgrades,
And
get
you
the
set it
money.
up beautifully.
They
He gets one kill, and he's a
considering
problem.
it's
That's
a
exactly what he
rough
was.
start, they've actually bounced
Something
back
cooking
pretty
here
well
for
from this
2K.
round.
Where do they want to go now? That was just their eco round. They showed something really
5-2.
fast.
Chat, was this not
They
the
wanna
score?
keep that
I
pace
swear it was
up, or
5-2 at one point on
Things down
Sunset.
again.
That bad start comments really throw me off.
See the stat there. Spike, the
Fancy
youngest
Fooly with the prime.
player
Appreciate
in
the
VCT
17 months. Thank you,
Americas.
thank you.
Turned 18, what, less
With
than a month
5 free
ago?
at its peak. Okay.
Or just over a month now.
It's the same idea from EG.
They're really threatening that there's a chamber here ready to post. That's why he's opening the door every round.
And Derek is going to get all this free space.
Okay,
mounted
lose
again,
A
just like we saw
control.
in the previous
Instant
round.
prowler over towards B to see if it's looking like a B
Remember how
split.
Icy was punished here.
Didn't hit anyone, so they can reinforce A a bit better.
Rotates are coming in quicker this time. Icy will have help.
Oh man, big
Such a
play.
good spot. Oh, the dog gives his position away. He swings ahead of it. Forced into the fight.
Ado goes in. The B pivot's looking really good right now, especially with the camera info early towards
They
B.
have a lurk front B. Only the chamber trip is holding that space. So the opportunity to pivot into the B site open as EG posture back into tree.
I think Supa's aware of that, and that's why you see him towards B heaven as well.
Face your fear.
They're faking A, finishing B.
Nightfall will tech too.
Yeah, and they know there's two tree.
EG bites on it.
Yeah, they did. Supa in particular, all rotating back.
It's a hard retake, but Derek's in the right position. This duel is in my opinion, the one. Oh, it's a big miss, man.
And then TP's away, lives to fight another day.
Second chance, maybe.
Ill-advised.
Yeah, I think it's done. Unless Ye can do an absolute madness with his ult. I'm pretty sure it's done.
He can send it.
Don't really have any utility to set him up, though.
Maybe a haunt in a couple seconds.
If it even comes up in time.
How do they break this crossfire, Doug?
Nice shot.
They don't. The ult will help. It'll create a little bit of space. Supa's there on the trade.
Fade-eye? Fade-eye?
Just
Fade-eye?
tap. Ye gets enough, but it's just not enough.
Yeah,
to convert the
like we
round.
said, I think it just comes down to that duel.
At the end there, make a high investment play to rip the fade ult on the fake into A right at the end. But they get rewarded for it, find a completely open B site, and they've been showing some really nice protocols into the post.
Backseeing.
EG has been giving 2G a good
Yeah,
amount
but
of
they're,
respect,
especially with the
this
wall up.
Neon playing back, playing into a lot
They
of
did it
B-set
together.
retakes. But 2G take it to him that round. Show some fantastic team play. Despite that, though, EG
Okay, they
still
add another
have money
opportunity
working.
where they
They
can
still
break
have
the
an off, they
econ,
still
and
have the win
their money's
conditions
really
they're
good.
thinking about. And after setting up the last couple rounds, they return the chamber to A.
But it looks the same. It's the same tap of the door.
This time he walks out. Last
It's a
time
nice
he
default
tucked
from
in.
2G. They pretty much have full map control, apart from A.
As a line. There
In the
is
first
a member of
15
2G
seconds,
here.
they have rubble control.
It's behind a half wall. This is such a tough spot to play.
Derek just walks away. Doesn't want to risk it.
Okay, there we go. Big kill.
There's some value out of the op.
I mean, it's
There's
a
some value out of
huge
the
kill.
chamber.
Omen?
Meanwhile, an acceleration towards C. Ye tries
Oh,
to
they
play
put-
ahead
they
of
got
it.
no
Supa tries
Omen.
to swing out too, and the advantage that they have is instantly given away.
They knew the breach util was coming. They wanted to fight ahead of it, but they just die for their troubles. 3 players drop. Again, it's the op alongside Icy to try and retake. But I don't see how they can win this.
Spike planted.
And listen, that financial
Last player standing.
that financial backbone that they had is now starting to wear real thin. Now we've got to start talking about we can't really afford the op anymore.
Yeah, it's open season on the chamber. Derek is not going to get to keep this one for free. Maybe he still will.
No, they start this hunt
Time
early,
to
man.
try and
Oi,
stay alive
nice
with
shot,
those
bro.
shots. They're lovely.
Still has 6 bullets of the headhunter.
He's really feeling it.
Crosses through the
Hasn't even
seas.
considered using the op yet.
Does get tagged by the eye.
Oh, the stun.
One enemy remaining.
That's 4. Barrett cleans it
It's
up.
worth. It is
Maybe
worth
the
for 4 kills.
four least
It's actually
impactful
worth because they
frags
get the
in
op out of
Valorant
him.
history. Doesn't get to keep his op, and TG will have the money to buy back in regardless. It did look nice. Just like you throw those
Luke
ones in at
Q,
the
thank
end
you
of
so much for the
montage.
Prime, mate.
Right.
Thank you
You
for
make
7
them
months.
really quick, so they
Right,
don't
right.
notice the round's already lost, and then it looks super impressive.
Does Potter call a timeout after the push
Yeah,
on
easy
C?
go,
You
bro.
would imagine so.
2G 3 rounds in a row won. And the change of pace has been working. They have picked it up, showing some faster hits in the first 2 rounds they win, and then in this one slowing things down a
Sure,
little
that
bit.
was God. It was worse.
That
It
engagement
was worse than I thought from
really
their
rough for
POV.
EG.
Yeah, it was.
They realize that they kind of have an option. If you play on site, you're getting bullied by Breach Util and a Neon running in. If you play Retake, 2G is fighting up, they have a Paranoia, they have all these tools to stay alive in the post plant. So they think, hey, we're going to get inside the Cloudburst, we're going to fight ahead of it instead, and try and
Yeah,
catch
I mean, it's
these
a great
players off
timeout.
guard. But the fights
You
just
just-
don't go their way, and it's another round
Yeah,
lost
that was
on the
awful.
trot. Potter has to get involved yet again.
And again, that's so tough given that Derek was able to get an opening kill on the opposite side of the map.
Yes.
They were able to find value out of the operator. Just to have it instantly snatched away is so tough. And so as you mentioned, Potter joins the conversation.
You talk about the drawbacks of this comp too. EG doesn't have any flashes. They don't even have an Omen paranoia because they're playing Clove. So
Right,
it's way
force them
harder
down to an
set up those
eco,
kind of active
and
re-clear plays
if you're
because the only
2G,
util they have for
you would
it
probably
is
expect
a
them
Fake
to
Hunter,
go
maybe a
aggro
Prowler
A
at
and
best.
get the orb so you can chamber up. So with that, are they
The
just
Lotus
wanting to
together, some
fast
type of
pop
buy,
B,
decide to use the
where
Viper
they
pit
think
on
they're
C,
all over here?
but all four on the other side of the map is 2G. They're excelling B quickly.
Yeah, that's the theory. That's the theory. They think there's going to be like 4 on A right now.
Yes, the TP away. Had a great angle there for him, but now forced to sit back on the other side of the Viper wall. Brute forcing his way.
Oi, that is
All
so
the
much
utility
util, man.
straight
Oh my
into
goodness,
Nature's
poor
lap.
Nature.
What a beautiful rollout from 2G.
Planted.
It's a good call. I mean,
Blistering pace.
it makes a lot of sense with what's going on.
Another brutal retake. Their Fade's dead. They have no tools to get back in. But they have to make some kind of stand here. Ye's dead. He was the one who could take a risk.
Oh, doable. Doable for Superman here.
Pulling out onto Icy there. He gets pushed back. Nothing but a sheriff to speak up there. Derek pushing forward. Soup on the other side. 5 HP.
2v1.
That other kill on the other side. Price has no idea.
Yeah, nice retake as soon as Superman gets the OP pause.
How did they convert that
As soon
round?
as he
he
gets
just
the OP
barely
pause,
has it
man,
too.
it's doable.
Couple seconds to spare.
Very,
And
very
they
nice.
just take it easy. EG have been going for quicker
Definitely
retake
gotta
looks
see
in some
how
of the
Icy
rounds
managed to
here.
do this
They
one as well.
just completely slow it down, and it doesn't feel like it should have worked. Everyone is alone fighting on 1v1s from individual angles.
The
Or
pauses
2v1s in
from...
Icy's case.
Yeah, I mean,
and they
in an
come out on
ideal
top of
world,
it.
the
They
Breach
just
isn't
group up on
playing
the
here.
site together, trade out these kills, and just barely make it happen. That's a round where not a whole ton changed macro to favor EG, but the individuals bail them out of it. And now a chance to regain
Low,
control
though.
and
It's
build upon
it
this
is
half that
such
is
an
already
important
very
round.
strong for defense.
Whoever...
Haunt out Derek with the ult. Not connecting.
Whoever loses this is going to have such a
Despite
low
Derek
buy.
having
Definitely
some
got to keep an eye
success
on
with
Icy's
these
ult.
opening picks on the off, I cannot remember a round where they've actually managed to kill Spike early.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. I can't either.
For the most part, it has been Spike winning the battle of space early when we talk about the Chamber versus Neon.
Okay, Ye gets info here. 2 people shooting.
Somehow they still find themselves up 2, though.
Another solo A anchor look from Evil Geniuses. This time it's Ye.
All their friends close by. You see Icy starting to rotate over. Nature as well. Tap the door and the dash out. So 2G have done well to get tree space. And they've left one behind. Icy's going to pop his one.
Oh boy.
Through. Oh, they passed right by each other.
Oh god.
Try to land one right beneath him, but he can't. Colbert's there on the trade.
Dude, are they going to go spawn and
Still
get out of
EG
there?
ahead in
Okay,
this
no,
one.
and then he's just ulting. I
A
take it, and then they
4v3.
go
Chamber's
push
gonna be
behind.
very late on the rotate. But look at Spike. He is just
Dude, if he gets a kill, he gets
walking around the
Fatal.
map, working through spawn.
Okay,
They've
goes
let him
to
off the
breach
leash,
all
and for
right
good reason.
sides.
Rolling Thunder will tag 1-1 maybe.
Prize gets a kill, he gets his ult. Fatal goes in, hits one over towards tree. They don't know about the other.
And I fall by a little bit of time. Derek's position is
Oh, they
still
saw him.
concealed. Now they know where he is.
Great
He's
shot
gotta
from
find value with
Derek.
the ult, and he does. 1 kill
7
found.
bullets.
Nature against Spike.
Planted for him.
As time ticks away, Nature has so much to do, and Spike's just playing
Damn,
with
really,
them.
really nice from
Beautifully
2G.
done.
Low money for EG. 3 of them.
The rookie player again stepping up in these late rounds.
It's not going to be the
You
best
want a
force buy.
clutch on map 1, does it here on map 2 as well. And what a big round that is for 2G. Keeps their chances of making
Neon?
this
I know,
6-6
he's a really
half
good Neon.
alive.
That was a great shot from Ye.
And again, it just really nicely played on how they're setting up these post ones. Look at how mobile Spike was.
Vamos, caralho! Vamos, pô!
And he's fighting into heaven. He's running all the way around. Still in the right
They
place.
take a lot of hits
It's a
on
big
this.
brawl
Stinger,
here,
Stinger.
Last round of the half.
We got Sheriff
No
involved
stone
as
left
well.
unturned. Spike with the Copero with the utility. It's a bloodbath.
He's running at him,
On
surely.
A.
Great Omen Flash, man.
And it's 2G who seem to be
dude.
walking away unscathed again.
They make
Spike,
the Neon look a little
full steam
broken.
ahead.
Gotta
What a round from 2G.
can kind of understand why this guy was
Flawless to
farming
close
on
out
the OP Neon.
The
Dude,
Neon
what an
player for
insane
2G
recovery.
takes pace
Insane
over
recovery.
a game yet again. That half started really rough. They 4-spot, lost that round. We're down something like 4-1 at the beginning. But some heroics from Spike, some well-called rounds, and 2G bring things even at the half.
Team like EG were in a position to run away with it. The timeout caused so many problems. We actually have Liz, who's standing by on the stage behind me for an interview with a very special guest. Liz, take it away.
Yeah, it's looking rough, Pansy.
Thank you
Looking
so
rough.
much, Doug. And it is a very special guest. I have Superman's fiance, Anna, here with us. And Superman has no idea. He is currently oh, now he does. Hey! So I just talked to you. You have been with Supa for 10 years. And you were telling me, you can cheer for 10 years. That's an excellent milestone. I mean, and you were telling me you've seen him, you know, in his older days when he was trying to, you know, come up, and now he's here. What has that transition been like, you know, watching him, you know, early mornings, like you were saying, and now he's here on the stage at VCT Americas?
It's been inspiring because I've watched him through Crossfire and then through Valorant, seen him through FaZe, Dignitas, even Team Vietnam.
Yeah. Something I also wanted to ask you is I talked about a little bit before. At the end of stage 1, we saw a rather emotional Supa. With Supa, who is we've known to be very stoic, a very kind of, you know, grounded person, but that was such a close loss to G2. We saw him very emotional. What was that like, and how as a partner do you support him in those moments?
You know, it was a close game and it was very emotional, especially for our team because they were so close. But as a spouse, I was just there as a emotional support through thick and thin, supporting them through the way.
And one thing I always ask is the partners who are up here, eventually when Supa watches us back, would you like to leave a message for him?
You got this. Let's go to Paris. Let's go, EG.
We love it. Thank you so much, Anna. And Doug and Mimi, I'll send it back to you.
Patrika, thank you so much, dude. Patrika, thank you
Yeah,
with the 5
she's not
gifted.
the
I
only one
appreciate
who's
that,
been
dude.
kind of looking at Supa for quite a while. I remember
Chat,
Doug
let's get the
talking
order
to
slug spam
Potter,
going
like,
for the 5 gifted. Thank you very
2023,
much, mate.
after that year when she was trying to
Thank
build
you
her
so much,
team
dude.
for the next
Rex
one.
it as well.
And
Thank
was
you with
thinking,
the
hey,
100
I
bits.
really want Supa. She has had a lot of respect for this player since he was back on Rise.
Patrika again,
Finally
thank you so
gets
much for
him
doing
on
that,
one
bro.
of her rosters, and
The boss
he's
mine
been
as well
an
with the prime.
absolute
Thank you with the
boost
6
for
months.
EG.
Thank you for doing that
Really
also.
has, and he's one of the players that I look towards here in a position such as this where you lose map 1 when you're tied
We are
on
at
map
2-1 in the
against
pistols.
a team that you probably should be beating. Who's going to be the one to step up? Who's going to turn the tides for EG?
Oh,
You
the
recall
bait.
last map, it was a 6-6 half, and EG only
Oh,
won
they had
one
a bit of,
round in the second. Spike in the close corner. Chance to deal a death blow,
Dude,
but
they
it's
knew
cleared.
as soon as they saw him close.
Beautifully done by
Really
Icy.
nicely,
How often does
nicely
that
done
box
from
go on chat?
Icy. Yeah, the bait's probably
Very
not too
well
much
done.
there. You're kind of living or
Super thorough
dying
stuff.
by.
And EG have lurks
Do
to
they
reinforce it.
spam or
Literally
clear
don't even
this?
have to spike at this point, despite taking C. They'll reset the rounds a bit. Work their way back with a 5-on-3 advantage.
That on the call fly there of seeing what utility is C, what personnel is present on the side, and then you can flip the other way, or if obviously it was softer on C, that can go that way as well. So this is a really nice pistol call by Nature here.
When I think about EG macro on this map, it's all about calling back into these lurks. And I think that's even more true now that they're playing Derek on the chamber. Let him walk around on B. Let Superman walk into A. You have so many different guys that are so strong in those lurking
Getting good for
positions
a double
that
pistol here.
absolutely help your macro. Done it well this round, but
Especially
just
with
another chance. It's a
the luck
3v5.
from
They've
chamber.
got a stun, they've got
It's
a
pretty much the
paranoia.
security.
There's a world.
It's a slim chance, but a chance nonetheless. You were talking about Derek on the late lurk.
Maybe less of a chance now.
Yeah.
One enemy
Beautifully timed. An excellent pistol. And Potter talked about it in the halftime break, or in the
Okay, very
After map
nice.
1.
interview. Thank you.
It cannot get
This
much
is their
better for
comeback.
EG.
This is where you
You
expect
got
them
your
to look a
Raze
lot
getting
more
most of the
loose, and
kills.
you
Pretty
didn't
sure Raze got
necessarily
Orb and
see that in the
Plant,
first
2
half,
away
but
from
already
all.
seeing that here.
Yeah, we were
Just-
building all this up in
just need
first
to,
map, that Super Beam, the Catalyst, this huge turnaround from
Just
EA
need
and
to
Icy.
get 2 more.
That started with their Lotus, which was so strong. They were beating the best teams in Americas on this year map.
One enemy remaining.
And this is a nice start for them. Second pistol they've picked up in the map. This time,
Deep exhale out of Icy there.
yeah. Deep breath.
2-0 on this map.
An outlaw,
3-1
Guardian.
for the pistols.
3 Guardians. Heavy investment into this from EG.
2G feign like it's a heavier walk up on B, but it's just those 2 players. Stun, Neon ready to swing. Yeah, this could get a
Okay,
little
trap
dicey.
play with the classics. Almost.
Ah, that's bait.
The double
Always
stun.
bait. And it's a
Oh,
kill
the
found.
stun
Paranoia,
actually hit
a
the guy
stun,
deep
and the
as
dash
well.
Once again,
There's a gun
that
down
trio
though.
finding value.
But they trade out, have a lurk on A to call back into, and EG managed to avoid the danger for now.
I mean, Gobert is real close behind Derek here. That smoke will provide a little bit of cover from Ye. Nicely done. But all the rotations are at A. Gobert, the one exception.
Oh
And
boy.
so this is not a free site. This is not a safe site. There
Lurk.
is a welcome committee here. And they may not have the guns for
Yeah,
it, but they
3
do have the
free passing
personnel.
here.
I think you have to call back.
Gobera's
No way to get
maybe
into
gonna
this
have
site.
good
They'll
timing. Is
pivot
he gonna
into
swing
B.
this at one point? No, okay, he's just watching.
Look what's available.
So they have the
coming off
extra
cooldown
gun here.
for
They can pick
Gobert.
up an
A
extra
flash as
gun.
well.
And a Guardian in hand.
Okay,
Well
double
done from
Guardian,
Derek to take some of
3v3.
this threat away.
Big
Move some of
Joel.
that.
Superman again.
Fight from the bark.
Important kill.
No smokes to block the spike. The Guardian dropped into another player's hands, and those chances seem to dwindle.
Seems like they've called off the retake attempt. And so what, EG will carry over, at least for now, an Outlaw, a Guardian, perhaps a second one if they can scoop it up, and they might.
Dude, with his HP, he might just get rid of the gun.
Just no time for silence.
He wants to try keep him close,
Do
tap
think
the
what's coming
spike.
here, Icy will have his ult
Yeah.
into the next round.
Honestly
but
though,
for as heavy
still a very
of
good
an
eco.
investment as it was for EG to carry over a Guardian and a Stinger, that doesn't feel great.
I think that what you mentioned about the ult being available, though, does make
Yeah,
up
and
for
they
it a
couldn't
bit.
get the gun anyway.
That can completely change, because, you know, if you're execing onto C with a raised rocket,
Right.
having a Stinger kind of becomes a thing you're happy about once you actually get into that post plant. We'll see if it's something as simple as that they want to go for. You can pop B, you can pop C. We have this ult
Yeah,
online.
The bonus
The
is
biggest
looking
threat to
good
them
just
has
purely
to
because of
be
this ult.
Spike. A stun for him ready
Got
to
to back
go.
up Bucky, so you know he's sending it on this one.
Smoke. And the dash out on the other side. They try to enable him.
They go aggro
Only
because they
one
know
kill
they're
found.
up against the
And that's a
Razor
gun they
instead
need
of
to
sticking
pick
on
up.
sight. Dude, what a pause.
LZ has a
Man,
lot
what a
of
pause.
presence on the other side.
Barely makes it out with the TP.
Well, that's one way to clear smoke.
Now what happens when your initiator player dies with a comp like this?
It's a human dart.
They still have the rocket for Icy.
Question here as time goes on, how much more willing are they going to be to invest that?
The door never got broken. So despite being back-to-back, Gobera and Supa, not a big threat to each other yet.
Look at how much respect LZ
Honestly,
showing
EG
on
still
A as well.
have a pretty good
Fully
go at
vacating
this.
the space, going all the way back
They're
into
gonna
his
have
spawn.
the site,
don't wanna
they're
leave
gonna get a
anyone in the open
plant,
to die
and
to
they
that
still have
rocket.
Razor.
But EG
And
aren't
full
using it.
util on
2G.
Raze.
Oh no, now they are. Okay, send it in.
Sure.
Take
Honestly,
backside,
this worked out great for 2G.
Still-
push 2G away.
Still
I
have
thought they were gonna
essential.
save the ult for after plant.
They're not going to use it.
Obviously, they
Rocket goes off.
didn't
ruled
know
by
if site
space and
was
ruled by
stacked or
time.
what.
Derek commits to getting the spike down. Now we'll see what 2G can do on this attempt at a retake, given that they have the numbers advantage, given that they have weapons to fight back into this. That is certainly going to help the situation. A great shot out from Prize.
That's a great shot, man.
And all of a sudden, the hold from EG gets a little bit weaker. The grip slips just a bit. Paranoia out.
Great shot as well.
Carline on the other side, and yes, Derek
21,
TPs away
sure.
after
Let's see if we
getting
can
his
take like
but
one down or something.
all of a sudden, left on an island, isolated, flash in his face. The triple swing is too much. As 2G get the round.
2G would take it as well, dude. Only
I really
two,
like the
only
way
2
2G
deaths
has
and they
played
got the
around
Razor
Gobera's
out of them.
utility on
Derek's
both
obviously
maps
going to be
now.
going
I
into
think
this
they
one.
do a great job of just playing the fundamentals of that agent. Slow things down a little bit. You wait for the flash to come online. You have one player jumping. You're double swinging behind it. They do well to follow up every piece of utility, even in late rounds like that where Spike is dead. And those details to me, in a lot of ways, is what was missing from 2G. They never felt like a complete team when we were watching them in kickoff, watching them in stage 1. It felt like a piece was missing, and there very clearly was with Spike. But him coming back into the roster, it's not just about how good he is individually, but it's about how cohesive the team looks, how well everyone's playing off each other.
Ooh, great shot.
Okay.
Dodges the
Shot out from Derek.
dodges the breach flash and still got the
Flash
shot
in his
off.
face.
Yeah, this is a little bit of what we're talking about with the breach.
Look at all these trips out onto C2.
It's like on paper, that's a great default from
Maybe
2G, but people are too good at dodging this flash.
Those
Man.
along the way. But a freeze from EG.
IG Eclipse, thank you so much with the 5 months. Appreciate the prime.
Wonder if they're trying to just give Derek a little bit more space to
Should
maybe
we
get
start
another
talking
pick.
about money? I think
So just waiting for that haunt to come online.
2
Have it available
people,
now.
3 people can't buy
Leave the
next
fade towards C.
if they lose.
Possibly trying to sell a fake in this direction as they explore elsewhere on the map.
And they bite just like that. As soon as the eye goes through, you see the turn from Gobera.
But he doesn't full rotate. Sticks to holding, containing towards B, leaving LZ on an island.
Paranoia will connect. LZ has to get away. Somehow dodges the nade,
Yeah,
dodges the spit,
probably
stays
needs the
alive.
extra TP back to site. The smoke here kind of shows that
Sneaks
he's
around,
sticking
35.
around though.
Perhaps a bit more
Yeah,
than he
I don't know
bargained
about
for.
that play. I think you've always
LZ's
got to
done.
try
Now
TP
it's
back
Gobera
to
who's
site
gonna
here or
arrive.
just get
Held
out of
onto
there
the
free
fall
B.
line on the fake. We'll have that now.
But it's a pivot all the way back into B. Derek was waiting here, containing with the tour de force.
Again, you see some of the comfort. You see how loose EG are, and they're calling on the attacking side in this situation too.
Good shot.
They pivot so quickly.
2G 2v5. No hope of winning this retake. They'll fall back instead. Try and hold
It's a
on to these
costly
guns.
round for 2G. 3K.
Last player
EG
standing.
themselves comfy to go for a little hunt.
My camera is destroyed. Cage triggered.
And get that one across the board.
Nice
This
shot.
is just that comfort for EG that Potter was talking about, that
they
you've been
might-
alluding back to.
They might time
They
out
do
here.
such a great job on this map of going through their checklist. Okay, figure out where the neon is early. Then we're getting our lurk up on B. We're getting our lurk up on A. We're slowing things down. They're very intentional about what space they're taking off of every refresh of that fade util.
One enemy remaining.
And thus far, Nature has been out-calling LZ on this attack half. Unfortunately, the loss of that gun round means 2G reset onto an eco of their own. Only shares to speak of, EG a chance to pull into 10.
And Derek quietly at 21 and 10, by the way. Great performance out of him.
Yeah. Lock in Ye's chamber, you better put up 20 kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
LZ
actually true.
again in a position to play this really aggressive angle, as he has a couple of times, and this time Evil Genius
Looks
is
alright
ready
for
for
EG
it.
on this one. Vivid as well. Thanks so much for the prime. Appreciate the 16 months. Thank you, thank you.
You've seen some of the adaptations on the
All
side
the
of
2G's
EG.
utilities
Grew
to
here just in the
support
opening moments of this
Spike.
round.
Yeah, a
Expecting
little
LZ
bit.
on that
A
cheeky
lot of,
little
well, at
angle
least
that
a
he
lot
was
of
aiming.
Sunset was to
And then
enable him
also,
a lot.
as soon as the tap of the orb happens, Ye was expecting a swing, much like we'd seen in previous rounds.
Fusher as well. Thank you so much with
EG
the
adapting
prime.
on the fly. Yeah.
Thank you for doing that, dude. Appreciate the 6 months. Thank you, thank you.
2G are going to go for a gamble stack on C. That's wrong. And so, EG, we don't know quite yet, but have a pretty easy path to winning this round out. And playing a comp like this forces a very different style. And I want to, just for a second, pull wider here. Because we're looking at a meta where a lot of teams are really heavily looking at double controller as the future.
Well,
when I
stuck on
think
the wrong
about the
site.
teams in
They got
Americas,
Sheriff, so
I
they'll
think
go
EG
for it.
is one of the teams that is
But
best
honestly,
suited to
EG will
thrive
kind of
in
love
that
this.
kind of
They get some
environment.
ults here,
It's exactly
or
the
like
way they
close
like
to
to
some
play.
ults.
Slow things down, work your lurks, get Superman on that Viper that he's so good at. Beyond just their strength there. They can also have
24
players
to
like
10.
Eric or Ye
Derek.
locking in the chamber. They can look into double senties. EG as a team, to me, feels primed to look at this open meta and be able to go so many different directions with players being strong on a myriad of roles.
To have the depth to play a Derek on Chamber and a Clove on Ye, I think it's just a perfect testament to what you were saying.
Yeah, but you flip to 2G and you think, okay, you don't feel like there's a huge amount of depth in what comps they can do.
Yeah.
Right? You're looking more at, hey, you have a Star Duelist player who doesn't really play Raze. He's a solid jet, but he's a great Neon in your room.
Right.
And it feels like you have to almost heavily index.
So what will they play? Fnatic comp on Ascent? Yeah.
Him succeeding on the Neon, which is
Does feel like EG like to do their own thing
but it
though.
also can be kind of a limitation.
They might have something
a lot
even
of
crazier.
For 2G, I think, has to be figuring out
Ready.
if they have something extra, or if in the second half of 2025 they can make it work, blocking breach Neon comps.
Yeah,
Fnatic comp just with the Clove,
how many
yeah.
tricks are in there? I think it's something that has certainly lacked on Lotus, especially when compared to how it looked on Sunset. In large part due to Derek being 24 and 10, sure. But I do feel like there's not nearly the same amount of bite.
Yeah, looking at this timeout now for 2G, biggest thing I'm looking at is for them to show more of these mid-round re-clear plays. I think EG is getting away with having an embed in B and in A, like literally every round.
Yeah.
I'd love to see them on the second refresh of this breach fade util, having ideas to flush the front B lurk, to flush the front A lurk. If they're getting kills onto
It's
Derek
still
or Supa,
doable for
that makes Nature's job as a
2G, but
caller
it's this
so
round.
much harder at the macro level.
And they have, I mean, they have a Fatal.
We'll see
And
if they
there's
can do
nothing
just
here
that.
that's going to
Prize
come
does have
online,
Zolt this
really,
round.
unless something wild happens. Mediocre bot with the Prime. Thank you so much for the
doesn't
whole
look
year, man. Thank you for
Very
that.
different, to be honest.
Boss, dude, thanks for saying that.
And I'm fine with them sorting the same way. I think the crux of these rounds is coming like a minute in.
Oh, it's
With that
the
second layer of util.
Forsaken smoke.
This one might be decided earlier.
Really, really nice. You don't see it from the other side of mounts.
Double.
If they
What?
fade eye, you dodge the fade
Can
eye.
he get away with here? Gets his one.
And then you can
TPs
crouch TP
away.
out.
I mean,
Does he live though? Stuck in this corner, second cage. Means he gets to escape.
that regen armor too will help. Meanwhile, a dog confirming some of that mid lurk that you were talking about previously.
Supa's forcing two players to keep their full attention on him. The presence a lurk player like him demands.
And this goes back again to what you were just saying, because now Nature's calling job is significantly harder.
Yeah, dissuade him a little bit. They kept Spike posted on A, so there's no lurk to call back into there. And EG.
They leave.
Nature dead, and
It's a
not
weird
great
move from
options to
2G.
re-clear.
They
They're
give
gonna
them so
feign
much
C
space.
with Icy alone, and look to walk into the A space.
Clear one trip, clear a cam two, and
Yeah,
draw a
this
paranoia
one pass
out.
on
I mean,
fake has actually like
early, but
really
those
owned
are
it for
wins.
EG.
Both rotates.
Got a free sight here.
How long does 2G
I do
really
think
believe
I
this
do
for?
think the
Yeah.
2G
Not
kind of
long,
missed the
they're
trick
rotating
here.
back
not enough
At one
noise
point
here.
here, they could have
Big
omen
kill out from IC.
ulted to maybe get
And
the
right now, top of the board,
info,
make it look like they're going B,
or like
but
try
they're not
and
biting
get
on it. 2G are all eyes set
an
towards
idea
A.
of numbers.
Spike
Yeah, dude,
now winning an early
they got
goal.
wrecked, man. It
How
was a really
rare has
nice
that
fake from
been?
EG, but they definitely
Derek and Ye
over-rotated.
holding the site down, holding the round down. And
Ha-
silence left out.
It
Has
just
to be a
didn't make
mistake there
sense to
from
give
2G.
up
They have a
aggro
full
A.
belt of breach utility. They have a stun ready to go. They have all these tools to try and either excel quickly if that's the idea they want to go for and play that flood retake, or to just hang back and play
Okay,
a
we're
set
going
retake with the
Ascent.
team. They
We
do
are
neither.
going Ascent.
Instead, the two players just dribble into the site and die
And
with the most
you
important tools
can't
to win that
really.
round.
Well, you could play a Neon on
To
Ascent,
me,
I
that honestly
guess,
feels
but
like it might be Lotus slipping
we
away.
haven't seen it look too
EG's gonna be
successful
up
in the
11 to
past.
7. The money's
Sebi,
gonna
thank
be
you so much for the Prime. Thank you for the
rough
2
going
months,
into
dude.
this next round, and 2G's chances on this
Cast?
map
Nah,
feel like
look
they
at how they
rely
played
on
this round on
a
defense. It's
crazy
done.
Spike Neon alt round.
Even then, you're only really good for one of those.
Wendy Hulk with a tier 1.
I
Thank
think the
you
other
so
thing
much.
worth mentioning is that
Thanks
that
for the
was off
17
of an
months.
advantage for them. Remember, the idea that LZ had on tucking in the smoke, getting his kill, and then TPing away, just like that. To have an advantage like that and then to see that slip out is tough. There's the trickle you were mentioning.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, I didn't notice they even used the fade alt there. That is a big tool to lose.
Did EA do good on Jet?
They're 26
Honestly,
and
no one
10
on
to this
EG did good on that
Impact
map
last
apart
round.
from
Impact
Superman.
all game on the chamber. It's a fight for A. Here comes that alt, Doug.
Off the stun, LZ there,
Yeah.
and Spike done already. No ult to speak of in this round. Ye's gonna pop the ult. Gonna look for a little bit more. Following the blood trail of the dog and just waltzing right into his death once more.
They lose their star Neon, but trade out favorably. 2G up 4v2 in a round they weren't favored in.
After losing their duelist too, we thought that was our win condition. But Supa Nature forced to freeze. Forced to slow things down. and look for any advantage they can find. There are 2 on the other side. Tries to flush his lane to 1. Prize is there with 2 on the Stinger. And 2G get to 8.
Let's see how many they can get.
looked really prepared for that to be a heavy A fight with the Neon.
It wasn't the best from EG.
Where it goes a little wrong is
Like the swings are just so solo.
res.
You might see it on the replay here.
trying to swing in. And it's fine that he dies. Like, he has the right to die when he's playing Clove. You can run in, you can do whatever. But dropping Icy there is such a big swing in from the Omen on site. And that keeps 2G in this map, keeps the hope of a 2-0 alive.
Op in the hands of Derek here on the attack side. Immediately has to TP away. Meanwhile, despite pop the ult, no, he wants to take the fight with the Phantom.
Really? Oh man. Hold up, where's the money at? They gotta do one more of these. Dude, they're gonna have to do 2 more of
now
these.
what do EG do? A 3v5 barely 10 seconds into the round.
Yeah, I just need to make sure you don't give him a kill here.
2G not
They almost gave him 2.
Lotus. And all of a sudden, Mimi, these ults are going to start stacking for the defensive side.
Dude, you saw the chamber TP away and then they just really sent it.
And for clarity, in that last round where we're talking about
I still really want a team. Like, I can't wait for it, right? Like, if I was the anti for EG here would be so fun, right? Chamber TP on their default is always here. You Odin spam it. He goes for the pick, and he can't TP away.
Much easier said
Yeah, I can't wait until I see it. It will happen one day.
Icy has snuck
I've been waiting for it every single time I see a chamber.
Wasn't very healthy. Spike isn't either. They're really investing into this. EG think they have a shot at winning this round.
Or you could like preemptively breach damage it if you had a breach if you wanted to.
Yay struggles.
Because all you have to do is like stun this area for him to TP away.
Moments this map, but doesn't deliver when he was needed.
Or want to TP away.
Now it's Icy and Nature to win this out. And look how passive 2G's playing. Paranoia, stun, all of this ready to
Why
go
did they put
to
the
win
fatal
a
into
retake.
this?
And remember, Nature invested the Nightfall just a couple of moments ago. Still playing on the other side of the wall, now stunned up.
Oh boy.
And that's around for 2G.
Yeah.
Really nicely played.
Little mess up
into their
as well.
win condition at the end. Don't overextend. Punish the lurks and win out. What a gift Spike has been for this team.
They got breach ult. Breach ult, Neon ult. It's a great combo.
Guy is willing to run into 2 players, one of whom was not stunned. Supa's whole job was to
Yeah,
kill
dude,
Neon
I mean
once
that
down
first
the
kill is
chamber.
incredible.
Unfortunately,
Second guy stunned up.
Spike is just a psycho, and he wins that fight. Doubles up and things start to flip and a bit more grim for EG.
This is post-nerf, too.
Yes.
I mean, do you imagine?
One slide, no longer perfectly accurate.
Unreal.
And they give up with the A control.
Couldn't believe it. LZ taking a little high ground at the beginning of the round. Deep smoke. And an eye.
Bring them down.
Pushing him back on multiple fronts.
Here's the ult snowball you mentioned. Neon ult, breach ult. That's ready to go for a late retake.
Mate, I think you just get out of there when that smoke
There's
happens.
LZ on the high ground. There's LZ. Good for 2.
He gets 2.
How?
Oh, that should have been illegal. Needed a trade there from EG, but instead, it's a second round in a row.
Bro's crazy for sticking around, first of all.
Cleanly.
I cannot believe he gets 2.
Yes.
That's the icing on the cake, Mimi.
And now this is exactly the position they want to play. Up in numbers, set up passively, hold on to your initiator utility, and just win a retake.
This formula is getting too easy for 2G. And I don't remember if EG have another timeout to speak of. They've invested the Rolling Thunder here.
Oh, the breach ult was kind of too early. No one was here to actually flood in.
Spike was planted instantly. Those 2 kills come through for 2G. Yay. In a
Okay,
1v4.
it doesn't matter.
There's no shot.
Nicely done. I respect using the ult there. Confirm the round. Don't let anything
Bro,
get
this
too
double
risky.
kill on Omen is
If there is
insane.
that argument to save it, have it for a later day.
They
I
smoke
don't think
cross
EG
to
have a
rubble.
timeout.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering,
And
trying
it
to rack my head
sticks.
at. Remember if they've burned both.
Had to use one early. So they'll just go straight back into
No
this one.
way.
Those kills from LZ were just gross.
And remember, he TP'd up there prior to the barriers going down.
Yeah, didn't hear it. You just got to be ready. And they are excited about it.
Remember, an Ascension team that won one
Derek
series.
gets his ult out. IC2 away from his ult. Superman 1 away from his. Yay. I mean, they get their ult cycle before the game ends. That's
Threatening a team that was
that's the
2
thing that
rounds
might win
away
him
from Toronto.
EG open towards B, put pressure there. But they don't have any lurks set up as we've seen in previous rounds. No presence on A, just a passive contain from their chamber on C. Now they'll fully establish inbound.
Yeah, it's a nice little BC default.
They commit to
B
this,
is
sitting on
insanely
trips.
stacked
Cam has
right
been in
now.
the same place.
But Silence has a passive setup. He's willing to fall back, play retake. Retakes that 2G have been so successful with in this half.
I see one away from the ult. Prize takes a little bit of damage, but trades back a little bit of his own.
He gets out there. That's big.
Meanwhile, this fight on the other side of the map is big. LZ, I believe he landed the paranoia, still TP's away.
They're not biting on this. 2G is sticking to the C site. They're not buying this fake. Now Rotate's coming, but LZ, he doesn't need help!
How does he get away with 2 again? Another 5v3! Another massive advantage for 2G! Oh, and it's gone from bad to worse. Evil Genius is crumbling.
I have the spike.
The comfort is all gone, Mimi.
10 seconds left.
I don't know how they keep getting away with it, but 2G have made it look effortless
Man.
these last couple of rounds.
Insane
We're
rounds
tied.
from the Omen back to back.
11-11. 2G, 4 rounds won in a row. And back-to-back heroics from LZ.
Double. Again double.
Just holding it down. And winning another late round retake.
Cass, bro, that round that we watched was so bad from him, and
this
then
game slipping.
and then the Omen's just
Potter
killing
calls for the
everyone
last time out
after it.
to talk to this team again.
They have their ult
Last
cycle.
on either side of the stage, too.
Said we were going to Ascent. I thought we
And
were.
They started this half
We still might
very
be.
strong. They were getting massive
They have too many
success in
ults.
getting
I think we
embeds
still
from
are,
Derek and
but-
Supa. Anyways, playing
If
this really
LZ keeps
slow
getting
mid-round
2
without
when he should be
giving
getting
picks. In
traded,
most rounds, it was going to like
then
40 seconds on the clock
then who
before
knows?
anyone had dropped from either team.
Triple
Now,
down on the
they've been
cast. Yeah,
picking up
dude,
the
we should be
pace. They've been
going there.
Punishing people earlier. They've been playing more off angles, realizing that EG doesn't actually have a lot of utility to re-clear. All they have is 2 Fade Dogs and a Haunt to take space. So if you are asserting yourself, playing up, it makes it so much harder for those EG lurkers to get embedded. And that's been the win condition in this little comeback for 2G. The question is, does Potter have the change? What do they
Well,
switch up?
they still have the
to
Neon ult
arrest
though.
This one. How do they stay in control?
God, the Neon
on their
ult's
comfort
scary.
map?
Goes here.
Both of these ults are scary.
Icy has his ult.
But it should be so easy for EG.
Supa has his ult.
You force onto site, you win the after
They have a
plant.
couple of tools here to invest.
That's your ults.
LZ again. Up in this aggro line.
Derek actually changed his TP up. He must
You
have
see
spoke
again,
about that.
smoke shuts down the chamber.
Anti-Raze
on A.
ult trip.
Look at that trip.
They have a double hold set up on B to banish Supa from walking up in that area.
That's a second dog invested to clear out B. First
Dude,
one
they're
was
gonna
almost at the
force
beginning of
this,
the
and
round.
they're gonna
If they
have
go into this, there are
breach
two trips.
stun,
Remember the higher one.
Anti-trip,
decides to pop
second trip,
the satchel, he
cage,
decides to pop
3
the ult.
people.
There's a good chance he slams right into that thing.
Oh, he's hitting this, right?
And it certainly has all the makings of it. Spike having to take a step back. Manages
No
to get across
way.
somehow. Slips the net.
How,
Yeah,
bro?
gets his 2 on the round. EG in firm control.
There they
Dude,
are.
I can't believe
Remember who made it
I
happen
can't believe
for
Icy
EG on their run last
third
stage.
entry.
Yay and Icy. Eviscerate
I'm pretty sure I
2G's
saw
hold
Nature
on
and
C.
Yay entry fast.
And they do so with 2G expecting it.
Yes.
I mean, they were set up for that hit.
And now a backstab coming. Derek on the way.
One enemy remaining.
And he ends the
I
round
cast 2G. What do you mean? I said we're going
They were
Ascent.
sliding for a while, but EG wrestled back
You guys now have
control
ammo for
and
both.
secure map
It's
point.
pointless.
Take a look at it one more time. That rollout was exactly what they needed. Again, it was in the face of a defensive setup that was intentionally designed to stop that hit.
DGA
But
just strolled in, man.
EG find a way.
And you see how EG is adjusted. They're not sending these lurkers early. Instead, Derek waits till there's an entire site hit to walk up.
Attack side up again.
Okay, one go at it.
Round 24. Overtime or map 3.
Uh-oh.
1 off of 30. Make that 30.
A huge opener. The smoke's gone. They don't have a Viper to back this up.
One thing we've been talking about a little bit here has been Spike's ult. Still sitting on it. Look at how far back they're playing. Look at the respect.
Does 2G get desperate?
Viper smoke over towards A to make it look like
use
they're
their
going to
Viper early.
re-clear. Group up to C. High or lower,
for now.
though?
Instead, EG group back
I mean,
towards
Derek's
C.
Prowler should
Spike
stop
is.
this.
A high-low setup.
This breach is on the other side. There is no stun to help him out. These two have to figure it out on their own. Footsteps have been made. They realize what's on the other side. Derek drops. Silence has to take a step back. While Icy smashes it in their faces.
way.
The side is
The
theirs.
double entry with a
And the map
shorty.
presumably is too. Heroics from Gobert and Pride notwithstanding, and that's certainly going to help. As
4
the
bullets,
pick
you're in
goes up,
trouble,
utility
mate.
soars through 4 bullets left.
Okay,
And
huge. I
that's
told you
it.
you were
Just
going to
like
send
that.
chat.
EG
You
stay
look getting
alive.
crazy
We're
out there.
going to map 3.
It got so
Was a lot
close
closer
for
than I
Evil
thought, though.
Geniuses.
Really was.
But they
Dude, how's he
figure it
getting a
out
double
just
entry
in
of a
the
shorty?
nick of time.
Yeah,
A
Teva.
timeout. 2 rounds won. And they stay in the series.
'Cause they had the fade ult.
And what
then maybe
credit
Teva as well?
you
I'm not
have
sure.
to give to Derek.
Yeah.
The man who